A long, hot day for the Bengals offense and a strong day for the Bengals defense here on day 7 of Bengals training camp on the Kettering Health training practice fields outside Paul Brown Stadium. The day started with Lou Anarumo, the Bengals defensive coordinator, chatting up one of the NFL officials that was sent here to observe practice today. That was none other than Ron Torbert. Yes, the same Ron Torbert, who was the head official, the head referee in Super Bowl 56. They had somewhat of an animated conversation on the sideline, actually in the end zone right behind me before practice began. After practice, I asked Lou, point blank, did you guys talk about the holding call on Logan Wilson in the Super Bowl, as he was called for holding, of course, Cooper Kupp on the final drive before the game-winning touchdown? And Lou Anarumo said no discussion of Super Bowl 56 whatsoever. However, one thing that was discussed, he said, was what is going to be a point of emphasis. Now, this is very common for officials. There were 6 NFL game officials who attended practice today here in Cincinnati. Very common for the officials to go over points of emphasis with not only the coaching staff, but the players. And of course, the officials officiated practice, the 11 drills and some of the 7-on-7s. So it's very important, Anarumo said, for the coaching staff to get from the officials, from the horse's mouth, what's going to be called, what's going to be emphasized in terms of the rules this year. That's all Anarumo said that happened during that discussion. No discussion of the Logan Wilson call on Cooper Kupp in Super Bowl 56. Also asked Logan Wilson about the same thing as he spoke after practice. Logan Wilson taking part in 7-on-7s, but has not been cleared to take part in full 11-on-11s. And Wilson told me that is in the past. Can't worry about it. It's not going to do any good to talk about it now. So that is in the past. One injury note here on Thursday as the team had their second day of full padded practices. Tight end Drew Sample left with a lower body injury. It appeared to be they were working on his left knee, worked on him for several minutes in the middle of practice, and then he left practice on a cart. As for the offense, not good. There were several false starts called on the offensive line, both on the first team and the second and third units as they swapped series all afternoon long on 11-on-11s. Clearly, the day was won by Lou Anarumo's defense. They were all over Brandon Allen and Jake Browning, for that matter, all afternoon long, breaking through. One notable point in practice came when it was Joe Mixon not picking up a blitz that came straight through and sacked, or would have sacked, Brandon Allen on a play. Justin Hill, the Bengals running back coach, and Joe Mixon had a bit of an animated conversation as Hill was saying probably something Mixon already knew, that you cannot miss a blitz pickup like that. And obviously that is one of the points of emphasis Joe Mixon has acknowledged as a point he wants to improve in his game if he truly is to become an impact 3-down back for the Bengals. Elsewhere, the Bengals had a couple of great plays by their secondary. Michael Thomas, the safety, picked off Brandon Allen on one interception, and Mike Hilton had another in 7-on-7s. Again, the Bengals defense, very good, very active all day long. And I asked Logan Wilson about that after practice, and he said that is the kind of energy we need to build upon. Last year was great, but we know we're starting from zero, and today's type of practice is a foundation, a building block, if you will, for having a good season as a forceful defense in the AFC. We'll have complete coverage on clnsmedia.com. You'll see my practice notes and Trag's takeaways. Also, click on the link below and subscribe to the Jungle Roar podcast for the latest videos from Bengals practice and Bengals locker room. Outside Paul Brown Stadium, Mike Petraglia, CLNS Media.